Morphology. 100 important MCQs for exam preparation. Course code 9077 BS English, based on the study guide, AIOU. Unit 1, Introduction to Morphology. 1. At which level of language study does morphology primarily operate? A. Sound. B. Word. C. Sentence. D. Meaning. Answer, B. Word. 2. The word morphology is derived from which language? A. Latin. B. Greek. C. French. D. Arabic. Answer, B. Greek. 3. In the Greek origin of the term, morph means A. Study of. B. Shape/form. C. Sentence. D. Sound. Answer, B. Shape/form. 4. Morphology was first introduced as a linguistic term around the A. 1750s. B. 1850s. C. 1950s. D. 1650s. Answer, B. 1850s. 5. Which linguist is credited with first using morphology to study word forms? A. B. August Schleicher. C. Noam Chomsky. D. Leonard Bloomfield. Answer, B. August Schleicher. 6. Phonology is primarily the study of A. Word structure. B. Sound systems. C. Sentence meaning. D. Handwriting. Answer, B. Sound systems. 7. In the analysis of badly as bad plus ly, bad functions as A. Bound morpheme. B. A free morpheme. C. Inflectional affix. D. Circumfix. Answer, B. A free morpheme. 8. Which of the following best describes graphology? A core branch of linguistics studying word structure. B. The study of handwriting to infer personality traits. C. The study of sentence formation. D. The study of sound patterns. Answer, B. The study of handwriting to infer personality traits. 9. Which branch of linguistics studies fixed expressions such as idioms and phrasal verbs? A. Syntax. B. Phraseology. C. Semantics. D. Phonology. Answer, B. Phraseology. 10. Sociolinguistics is primarily concerned with the relationship between A. Sound and meaning. B. Language and society. C. Words and sentences. D. Morphemes and phonemes. Answer, B. Language and society. 11. Syntax, as a discipline, focuses on A. The internal structure of words. B. Sentence structure and word order. C. Sound production. D. Handwriting styles. Answer, B. A sentence structure and word order. Unit 2, What is a word? 12. A distinct word form representing a specific concept, typically listed in a dictionary, is called A. Word token. B. A word type. C. Lexeme fragment. D. Bound morph. Answer, B. A word type. 13. A specific occurrence of a word type within a sentence is called A. Word type. B. A word token. C. Root. D. Affix. Answer, B. A word token. 14. The complete stock of words and phrases in a language, along with their meanings, is called A. Syntax. B. The lexicon. C. Phonology. D. Morphology. Answer: B. The lexicon. 15. Which of the following is not mentioned as a mechanism for adding new words to a language's lexicon? A. The borrowing. B. Compounding. C. The graphology. D. Derivation. Answer: C. The graphology. 16. Words such as selfie and emoji illustrate how the lexicon A. Remains fixed over time. B. Constantly evolves with new technology and culture. C. Only grows through borrowing. D. It cannot include informal words. Answer: B. Constantly evolves with new technology and culture. 17. According to the study guide, words are basic units of language mainly because A. Their meaning is always fully predictable. B. They are the smallest meaningful elements that can stand alone or combine. C. They are identical to morphemes. D. They only function grammatically. Answer: B. They are the smallest meaningful elements that can stand alone or combine. 18. The reduction of a compound to its initial letters, as in NASA, illustrates A. Blending. B. Acronym formation. C. Clipping. D. Suppletion. Answer: B. Acronym formation. 19. Agglutination, as a lexicon growth mechanism, refers to A. Borrowing words from other languages. B. The compounding of morphemes into a single word. C. Shortening a long word. D. Reversing word order. Answer: B. The compounding of morphemes into a single word. 20. A typical dictionary entry provides A. Meaning only. B. Meaning along with grammar and spelling information. C. Only pronunciation. D. Only etymology. Answer: B. Meaning along with grammar and spelling information. 21. In the sentence "I saw 3 cats in the park," the word cat appears as A. 1 word type and 1 token. B. 1 word type and 3 tokens. C. 3 word types. D. 3 unrelated morphemes. Answer: B. 1 word type and 3 tokens. 22. Innovation, as a lexicon growth mechanism, refers to A. Borrowing words from foreign languages. B. The deliberate, planned creation of new roots, such as slang or brand names. C. Compounding 2 existing words. D. Dropping suffixes from words. Answer: B. The deliberate, planned creation of new roots, such as slang or brand names. Unit 3, Words and Morphemes. 23. A morpheme is defined as A. The largest grammatical unit. B. The smallest unit of meaning in a language. C. An entire sentence. D. A single phoneme. Answer: B. The smallest unit of meaning in a language. 24. Which of the following is a free morpheme? A. Ly.
B. A.
C. Book. D. Ed. Answer: C. Book. 25. Which type of morpheme cannot stand alone and must attach to another morpheme? A. Free morpheme. B. Bound morpheme. C. Root. D. Base. Answer: B. Bound morpheme. 26. Morphemes that carry meaning and denote things, actions, or qualities are known as A. Function morphemes. B. Content morphemes. C. Inflectional morphemes. D. Circumfixes. Answer: B. Content morphemes. 27. The affix dash inserted into ficus to form Mcqs in Bontoc illustrates A. Prefix. B. Suffix. C. Infix. D. Circumfix. Answer, C. Infix. 28. The German G-T attached around leap to form Geliot illustrates A. Prefix. B. Suffix. C. Infix. D. Circumfix. Answer, D. Circumfix. 29. Derivational affixes differ from inflectional affixes mainly because derivational affixes A. Never affect meaning. B. May create new words that can belong to a different part of speech. C. Only mark tense. D. It cannot attach to bound roots. Answer, B. May create new words that can belong to a different part of speech. 30. In the word editor, or added to edit is functioning as A. Prefix. B. Suffix. C. Infix. D. Root. Answer, B. Suffix. 31. A root is best defined as a bound morpheme with only grammatical function. B. The morpheme carrying a word's core meaning, which cannot be broken down further. C. An inflectional suffix. D. A type of compound. Answer, B. The morpheme carrying a word's core meaning, which cannot be broken down further. 32. In unhappiness, which option correctly identifies the prefix, root, and suffix? Un, prefix, happy, root, ness, suffix. B. Happy, prefix, un, root, ness, suffix. C. Un, root, ness, prefix. D. Ness, root, happy, affix. Answer, A. Un, prefix, happy, root, ness, suffix. 33. Disrespectful and respectless carry different meanings mainly because of differences in A. Root meaning. B. The order in which morphemes are combined. C. A number of syllables. D. Spelling conventions only. Answer, B. The order in which morphemes are combined. Unit 4, Morphological Rules. 34. Different phonetic realizations of the same morpheme are called A. Morphs. B. Allomorphs. C. Phonemes. D. Lexemes. Answer, B. Allomorphs. 35. The three pronunciations is of the plural morpheme as illustrate. A. Morphologically conditioned allomorphs. B. Phonologically conditioned allomorphs. C. Lexically conditioned allomorphs. D. Suppletive allomorphs. Answer, B. Phonologically conditioned allomorphs. 36. The change of gotowind is best classified as A. Additive allomorph. B. Suppletive allomorph. C. Zero allomorph. D. Regional allomorph. Answer, B. Suppletive allomorph. 37. Tooth becoming teeth in the plural illustrates A. Additive allomorph. B. Zero allomorph. C. Replacive allomorph. D. Lexically conditioned allomorph. Answer, C. Replacive allomorph. 38. The plural form of sheep, which stays sheep, illustrates A. Zero allomorph. B. Replacive allomorph. C. Additive allomorph. D. Suppletive allomorph. Answer, A. Zero allomorph. 39. Words such as English mother and Spanish madre, sharing form and meaning due to common ancestry, are called A. Allomorphs. B. Cognates. C. Homophones. D. Blends. Answer, B. Cognates. 40. The prefix un dash and the number 1 sound alike but differ in meaning. This illustrates A. Suppletion. B. A homophony. C. Apophony. D. Eclecticization. Answer, B. Homophony. 1. A language in which each word typically consists of a single, independent morpheme is called A. Agglutinating. B. Affusional. C. Isolating. D. Polysynthetic. Answer, C. Isolating. 42. Mandarin Chinese is given in the text as an example of which language type? A. Fusional. B. Agglutinative. C. Isolating. D. Inflectional. Answer, C. Isolating. 43. Turkish and Japanese are cited as examples of which language type? A. Isolating. B. Agglutinative. C. Fusional. D. None of these. Answer, B. Agglutinative. 44. Latin, Russian, and Arabic are cited as examples of which language type, where a single word can encode several grammatical meanings at once? A. Isolating. B. Agglutinative. C. Fusional. D. Analytic. Answer, C. Fusional. 45. Morphological typology classifies languages mainly on the basis of A. Vocabulary size. B. Morpheme per word ratio and degree of fusion between morphemes. C. A number of native speakers. D. Writing systems used. Answer, B. Morpheme per word ratio and degree of fusion between morphemes. Unit 5, Word Formation Processes. 46. The process of adding one or more affixes to a root word to form new words is called A. Compounding. B. Affixation. C. Blending. D. Clipping. Answer, B. Affixation. 47. Forming unhappy by adding un- to happy illustrates A. Suffixation. B. Prefixation. C. Clipping. D. Blending. Answer, B. Prefixation. 48. Adding less to care to form careless illustrates A. Prefixation. B. Suffixation. C. Conversion. D. Apophony. Answer, B. Suffixation. 49. Changing lazy to laziness changes the word class but keeps the basic meaning. This illustrates A. Compounding. B. Suffixation. C. Blending. D. Suppletion. Answer, B. Suffixation. 50. Combining two or more root morphemes to create a new word, as in basketball, is called A. Compounding. B. Clipping. C. Blending. D. Borrowing. Answer, A. Compounding. 51. Words like photograph, formed from bound roots borrowed from Greek and Latin, show that all English compounds must be native. B. Compounds can also be made of bound roots borrowed from other languages. C. Compounds always require a hyphen. D. Compounds cannot include prefixes. Answer, B. Compounds can also be made of bound roots borrowed from other languages. 52. White light and artsy-fartsy are examples of which subtype of compound? A. Rhyming compound. B. A ablaut compound. C. Headless compound. D. Phrasal compound. Answer, A. Rhyming compound. 53. The change of a word from one grammatical class to another without adding any affix is called A. Affixation. B. Conversion, zero affixation. C. Blending. D. Clipping. Answer, B. Conversion, zero affixation. 54. Changing a noun into a verb, as in, he chaired the meeting, is specifically termed A. Nominalization. B. Verbification. C. Suppletion. D. Apophony. Answer, B. Verbification. 55. The process where stress shifts between the noun and verb forms of the same word, e.g. export versus export, is called A. Phonetic alternation. B. Suppletion. C. Blending. D. Clipping. Answer, A. Phonetic alternation. 56. Shortening a word so the remaining part keeps the original meaning, as phone from telephone, is called A. Blending. B. Clipping. C. Compounding. D. Conversion. Answer, B. Clipping. 57. Clipping that removes the end of a word, as in exam from examination, is specifically called A. Apocope. B. Aphoresis. C. Syncope. D. Suppletion. Answer, A. Apocope. 58. Combining parts of two words based on sound rather than morpheme boundaries, as in brunch, breakfast plus lunch, is called A. Compounding. B. Blending. C. Clipping. D. Affixation. Answer, B. Blending. 59. In webinar, where web stays unchanged but seminar is clipped, the blend is classified as A. Total blending. B. Partial blending. C. Rhyming blending. D. Hypochoristic blending. Answer, B. Partial blending. 60. In brunch, where both breakfast and lunch are altered, the blend is classified as A. Total blending. B. Partial blending. C. Suppletive blending. D. Apocope. Answer, A. Total blending. 61. The use of two or more phonetically distinct roots for different forms of the same word, as in good, better, best, is called A. Compounding. B. Suppletion. C. Clipping. D. Conversion. Answer, B. Suppletion. Answer. D. Conversion. Answer, B. Suppletion. 62. Terms formed from the initials of a phrase and pronounced as a single word, such as NATO, are called A. Initialisms. B. Acronyms, proper. C. Blends. D. Clippings. Answer, B. Acronyms, proper. 63. Terms in which each letter is pronounced separately. D. Clippings. Answer, B. Acronyms, proper. 63. Terms in which each letter is pronounced separately, such as BBC, are called A. Backronyms. B. Initialisms. C. Blends. D. Eponyms. Answer, B. Initialisms. 64. Words formed by literal word-for-word translation from another language, such as it goes without saying from French, are called A. Loanwords. B. Calques, loan translations. C. Eponyms. D. Toponyms. Answer, B. Calques, loan translations. 65. Words such as bikini, from a Pacific island, or marathon, from a location in Greece, named after a place, are called A. Eponyms. B. Toponyms. C. Coinages. D. Retronyms. Answer, B. Toponyms. 66. Words named after real or fictional individuals, such as boycott, from Charles Boycott, are called A. Toponyms. B. Eponyms. C. Coinages. D. Retronyms. Answer, B. Eponyms. Unit 6, Compound Words and Phrases. '67. A compound noun formed by combining a verb and a preposition/particle, such as make up, follows which pattern? A noun plus noun. B. Verb plus preposition adverb. C. Adjective plus noun. D. Gerund plus noun. Answer, B. Verb plus preposition adverb. 68. In pickpocket, the compound is best described as A. Endocentric, headed. B. Exocentric, headless. C. Rhyming compound. D. Phrasal word. Answer, B. Exocentric, headless. '69. In Blackboard, the compound is best described as A. Endocentric, headed. B. Exocentric, headless. C. Hypochoristic compound. D. Reduplicative compound. Answer, A. Endocentric, headed. 70. A compound verb formed from a preposition and a verb, such as overdraw or understand, belongs to which type? A. Verb VV. B. In noun verb, NV. C. Preposition verb, PV. D. Adjective verb, AV. Answer, C. Preposition verb, PV. 71. A combination such as commit suicide, where a noun largely determines meaning while a light verb carries tense, illustrates A. A V plus V compound. B. An N plus V compound. C. The serial verb. D. A compound adjective. Answer, B. An N plus V compound. 72. Compound adjectives such as six-page report typically require A. No punctuation. B. The hyphen to prevent ambiguity. C. Capitalization only. D. An apostrophe. Answer, B. A hyphen to prevent ambiguity. '73. In man-eating alligator versus man-eating alligator, the hyphen changes. A. Pronunciation only. B. The meaning of the phrase. C. Nothing significant. D. The tense. Answer, B. The meaning of the phrase. 74. For girls' college, combining a possessive noun and a noun, illustrates which compound noun type? A. A noun plus noun. B. A possessive noun plus noun. C. Adjective plus noun. D. Verb plus noun. Answer, B. Possessive noun plus noun. 75. The relationship in hair restorer, which mirrors a syntactic verb-object relation but in reverse word order, illustrates A. An eponym. B. A phrasal word. C. A toponym. D. Suppletion. Answer, B. A phrasal word. 76. According to the text, the most common type of compound in English combines? A. Adjective noun. B. A noun noun. C. A verb noun. D. Preposition noun. Answer, B. A noun noun. Unit 7. Unit 7, Inflectional Morphology. 77. The main distinction between inflectional and derivational morphology is that inflectional morphology A. Creates entirely new words. B. Produces different grammatical forms of the same word. C. Only applies to nouns. D. Never involves affixes. Answer, B. Produces different grammatical forms of the same word. 78. Which grammational morphology? 77. The main distinction between inflectional and derivational morphology is that inflectional morphology A. Creates entirely new words. B. Produces different grammatical forms of the same word. C. Only applies to nouns. D. Never involves affixes. Answer, B. Produces different grammatical forms of the same word. 78. Which grammatical category expresses whether a noun or pronoun refers to one or more than one entity? A. Case. B. Number. C. Mood. D. Aspect. Answer, B. A number. 79. The category distinguishing definite and indefinite noun phrases, often marked by determiners like a and the, is called A. Definiteness. B. Aspect. C. Voice. D. Person. Answer, A. Definiteness. 80. The grammatical category expressing whether an action is completed or ongoing is called A. Tense. B. Aspect. C. Mood. D. Case. Answer, B. Aspect. 81. The category showing the functional role of a noun phrase in a sentence, subject, direct/indirect object, is called A. Case. B. Gender. C. Person. D. Mood. Answer, A. Case. 82. The grammatical category related to statements, questions, and commands is called A. Tense. B. Mood. C. Number. D. Aspect. Answer, B. Mood. 83. According to the text, how many inflectional affixes exist in English, and what type are they all? A. 6, all prefixes. B. 8, all suffixes. C. 10, all infixes. D. 4, all circumfixes. Answer, B. 8, all suffixes. 84. The suffix are added to fast to indicate comparison illustrates which inflectional category? A. Superlative degree. B. Comparative degree. C. Progressive aspect. D. Genitive case. Answer, B. A comparative degree. 85. Which of the following is one of the defining properties of an inflectional affix given in the text? A. It always changes the word's part of speech. B. It keeps the stem's word class intact. C. It is always closer to the root than derivational affixes. D. It creates unpredictable meaning changes. Answer: B. It keeps the stem's word class intact. '86. Verbs like write, wrote, written, which do not follow the standard ed pattern, are classified as A. Regular verbs. B. Irregular verbs. C. Suppletive nouns. D. Compound verbs. Answer: B. Irregular verbs. '87. Regular verbs in English typically form the past tense and past participle using ed. Internal vowel change. B. The dash, e, d ending. C. Suppletion. D. Reduplication. Answer: B. The dash, e, d ending. '88. The suffix ing marking an ongoing action is associated with which grammatical category? A. Perfect aspect. B. A progressive aspect. C. Genitive case. D. Comparative degree. Answer: B. A progressive aspect. Unit 8, Word Study Strategies. 89. According to Schmidt, 2000, which of the following is not one of the three main vocabulary learning strategies mentioned? A. Word part strategy. B. Guessing from context. C. Memory technique. D. Graphological analysis. Answer: D. Graphological analysis. 90. Breaking an unfamiliar word into its parts and connecting the meaning of those parts to its overall meaning describes A. The keyword technique. B. The word part strategy. C. The word card strategy. D. Dictionary use. Answer: B. The word part strategy. 91. Composed of clear, meaning of. 91. Laufer's term deceptive transparency refers to words that are genuinely composed of clear, meaningful morphemes. B. Only appear to be composed of meaningful morphemes but are not. C. Have no morphemes at all. D. Are always compound words. Answer: B. Only appear to be composed of meaningful morphemes but are not. 92. Learning a foreign word's meaning by writing the word on one side of a card and its translation on the other describes A. The keyword technique. B. Word cards. C. The word part strategy. D. Dictionary comprehension use. Answer: B. Word cards. 93. The keyword technique primarily works by A. Memorizing long word lists. B. Creating a mental image linking a familiar sounding word to the new word's meaning. C. Looking up words in a dictionary. D. Breaking words into morphemes only. Answer: B. Creating a mental image linking a familiar sounding word to the new word's meaning. '94. Word stems such as port, fair, and ject, which combine with many affixes to form multiple words, are referred to in the text as A. Compounds. B. Bound stems / word roots. C. Inflectional affixes. D. Acronyms. Answer: B. Bound stems / word roots. Unit 9, Morphological Theory. 95. The theory that challenges the idea of the morpheme as a basic building block, focusing instead on lexical stems and rule-based operations, is called a distributed morphology. B. Amorphous morphology. C. Natural morphology. D. Prosodic morphology. Answer: B. Amorphous morphology. '96. Amorphous morphology is most closely associated with which linguist? A. Noam Chomsky. B. Stephen R. Anderson. C. Morris Halley. D. Answer: B. Stephen R. Anderson. 9. And D. B. Stephen R. B. A. 9. Answer: B. Amorphous morphology. 96. Amorphous morphology is most closely associated with which linguist? A. Noam Chomsky. B. Stephen R. Anderson. C. Morris Halley. D. Answer: B. Stephen R. Anderson. 97. Which theory places morphological structure between surface structure and phonological form, viewing morphology as distributed among several grammatical components? A. Amorphous morphology. B. Distributed morphology. C. Categorical morphology. D. Articulated morphology. Answer: B. Distributed morphology. 98. Distributed morphology was primarily developed by A. Stephen Anderson. B. Halley and Marantz. C. Schmerling. D. Sadok. Answer: B. Halley and Marantz. 99. Which theory, developed by Steele, is restricted to the inflectional domain and treats rules as adding information to stems without removing any? A. Articulated morphology. B. Categorical morphology. C. Lexeme-morpheme-based morphology. D. Word syntax morphology. Answer: A. Articulated morphology. 100. Schmerling's approach to categorical morphology formalizes morphology mainly as at an item and arrangement, IA, approach. B. An item and process, IP, approach using category assigning rules. C. A purely phonological process. D. A syntax-free lexicon. Answer: B. An item and process, IP, approach using category assigning rules.